This is the Trust the Profits reaction to the $1 million Florida Derby.
Trust the Profits is proud to be sponsored by Game of Silks. Go to silks.io to get in the game. Real ownership, real races, real rewards.
Sure bet coffee.
Hey, welcome in. This is Tim with our reaction to the $1 million Grade 1 Florida Derby. We just hit 0 minutes to post. The horses are headed to the starting gate. If you watched my $100 sure bet for the week, I haven't changed my mind in the Florida Derby. I like Fierceness here. Not really surprised with the amount of horses in the race that he's still holding at 6-5 morning line. I think that's an absolute gift. If anything surprises me with the odds right now, it's that the 9-horse Conquest Warrior is now the second favorite. I thought Hades would hold on to that slot. Hades is the third favorite at 5-2, but from there it's a ways back to Frankie's Empire at 14-1. Everybody else is 23-1 or higher. So the public going pretty heavily with those three horses, Hades and Conquest Warrior and Fierceness. So I really like Fierceness in this position. I've been watching the horses on the track, and Fierceness warmed up really well, warmed up by himself, looks very calm on the track. I just think he's ready for a big effort. I expect something much more like what he did in the Breeders' Cup than what he did last time out. So we will see. A lot of money seems to be coming in on Conquest Warrior. This is one I don't think as much of that last race as a lot of people do. If you look at the times in that race, I know the horse won kind of easily, but that was a really slow race. If these other horses were in that race, based on the times they're putting up, I think there are 3 or 4 lengths in front of what Conquest Warrior put up in there. So we're still circling behind the gate. So we will load up here shortly and get going. And it looks like we're getting loaded up now. Just one more, I believe, to go in. Looks like they're all in and steady. Oh, there was one more back there. Pretty even break. Looks like Fierceness gets the break that we wanted for him to get that clean break and take that straight line to the corner. Much cleaner than he did in the 2 races he's lost. That's the kind of break he got in the 2 he won. You've got Fierceness on the outside, putting a nose in front. Just behind that one, that's Grand Mo, the first down on the rail. In between horses, I believe that's Ladombro. Coming up on the outside, that's Catalytic starting to get a little bit of run to the outside. Still a length and a half back. Fierceness looks kind of easy going up on the front end. You've got Real Macho making a move on the outside up into 5th. Behind that one, you've still got the 9-horse Conquest Warrior, still about 4 or 5 off of the pace Fierceness is putting up to this point. They went to the quarter in a nice, easy 24 seconds and to the half in 47-2. So I think Fierceness is having it all his way right up front early on. Looks very comfortable, not being pressed very much, not being asked. Catalytic still running a big race on the outside. Grand Mo the first trying to get a little bit of run. I think he's asking for a little bit more from his horse down on the rail, but he just looks to be moving backwards. I think Fierceness is going to start as they head to the top of the stretch here to make a move. It looks like you got Frankie's Empire starting to make a little bit of run, trying to come up and catch the top 2. Or the second and third places, but Fierceness is all alone out front, people. Fierceness is just going to absolutely crush this field, running away with it. It's all for second place. It's all for the minors right here. Fierceness with a big performance, going to trip the wire in about 1:48:49. They took the clock off, but looks like 7 Catalytic got third and second, and it was close for third. Grand Mo, the first hit was one of those 2, and I didn't see who came up inside him, but Big effort by Fierceness. The biggest surprise of the race to me is that Hades and Conquest Warrior got absolutely no call in the race. Never were a factor, either one of them. Fierceness went off at even money. If you bet the horse, go to the bank, cash your money, easy money, cash your tickets. You doubled up everything you put down. Hope you bet the 401k. Monster performance by that horse. Really expected it. Look at that bullet work he just threw up the other day. Horse has been working incredibly. And look, there you see, looking back between the legs, nobody even coming close. That was a very comfortable and impressive win, folks. I think we have the favorite going into the Kentucky Derby at this point. And that was, excuse me, that was Conquest Warrior that got up in that photo for third. But I think, honestly, Grand Mo the first may have held on. But big run by Catalytic. Big effort by Catalytic to get second place. Horse was well positioned throughout second and third for most of the trip down the backstretch there. But very impressive by Fierceness. Let's see who did end up getting third place here. But we'll have to watch the race back and see what happened to Hades, because Hades absolutely did nothing in that race. Really surprising that we didn't get at least a call from Hades or a rally of some sorts in the end, if not. But again, I just can't say enough about how impressive that effort was by Fierceness. So there you have it. It is Fierceness over the 7, Catalytic in second at 25-1. Grand Mo the first at 21-1 is in third, and Conquest Warrior finished fourth. Hades did get up for a 5th place finish, but was nowhere in camera view there. So impressive performance by Fierceness. Let's see what happens in the Arkansas Derby. And if we get an equal impressive performance out of a horse, I think we might in there. Then I think we not only saw our top contender for favoritism in the Derby, but we might see 1 and 2 today. Hopefully everybody comes out of this race healthy, and we will see.